What's up, fam? This is Jose from Celestial Alchemy and Harmonics with your collective energy reading for January 23rd, 2025. Man, how y'all doing out there? Um, I got the cards out, man. We're gonna have some fun with these things because it seems like the energy that we were talking about yesterday is progressing. It is moving. We're being further enlightened, is what I hear. I think a lot of people are coming to terms with things and realizing the path of spirit. The path of spirit is also the path of one. That you don't necessarily get to take everybody with you because they're not ready to go with you. And I believe that, kind of referring back to yesterday's reading of releasing those things that no longer serves you kind of like brings a new message along with it, with realizing that there's just people in your life that are vibrating at a level that you cannot sustain or maintain, is what I'm also hearing. So this is very important with that Ace of Swords, because that Ace of Swords energy has been here all day, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's been here for the week, you know and it, to me, it's all about, remember, I'm an intuitive reader, so to me it's not about the traditional readings or anything like that. It's basically what I feel with each card that I do intuitively, and also with the commune with spirit. So the Ace of Swords leading into the Tower, man, and I gotta show you the Ace of Swords because this is about you realizing, it's like, hey, look, I got the sword, I have my clarity, I have my weapon, because mindfulness is everything, is what I'm also hearing. And being aware that this tower moment is basically you're coming to terms with everything that makes you feel uneasy or unsafe or unstable, whether it's finances, whether it's people around you, person, place, thing, doesn't matter. It's all affecting you one way or another. The cool part is the way that they're showing it to me is that they're, enlightening you further, is what I'm hearing. That you guys are becoming more pensive, more patient, more reflective, more discerning. These are the things that are required with this energy right now, if whether you know it or not. You know, I will be mentioning, that Mars is sextile, you know what I'm saying? And I had it pulled up here for a second because it deeply resonates with me, is that the Mars-Uranus sextile that's happening tomorrow is encouraging the completion of lingering tasks and the adoption of unconventional approaches, doing things different, doing things that you haven't done before in a different way. You've been in these situations before, but you haven't done something different. You've either shunned away, walked away, discarded, discredited, or just, basically was completely and totally egoic, and you went the other way, not realizing that this was something important, that this was something arising up within you, a situational matter, is what I'm hearing with what's going on right now, that brings more attention to the self. But the way that they're showing me is the reverse, or the latter is happening, is what spirit is saying. So I think it's really important for us to see that everything's like a mirror. Everything's like a reverse aspect of ourself at this time that is near. Have no fear, is what I'm hearing. Moving into the Queen of Pentacles, it's about focusing on those material things and realizing that some of these things don't matter, if not all of them don't matter. Releasing the attachment to self could be, in your destiny, is what I'm also hearing. But the Queen of Pentacles, the feminine energy, is what really came out with this card for me. You know what I'm saying? Because yesterday we were talking about the crowning, the coronation, the opening up of the crown, but it moves into this King of Pentacles. And I feel like this is that masculine energy. I feel like this is that masculine representation, or that brutish behavior that mankind has been suffering from for a long time, is what I'm hearing is coming to a farce. You know what I'm saying? We're seeing the truth in it. We're releasing these things that no longer serve humanity or the community or wherever it is that you're at. You know what I'm saying? It's making my stomach turn just thinking about all the things that are coming up right now, that are being purified, that are being cleansed. The new moon's right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Look it up. But I feel with this King of Pentacles, which leads into the Eight of Cups, I feel like with these cups, it's like we're obsessed with the physical, man. You know what I'm saying? When this would be a gracious and fortuitous time to be us of open and accepting of the blessings that we have, that are bestowed to us by the Creator, is what I have to say here. You know what I'm saying? The whole situation makes my stomach turn with this masculine energy, because a lot of people are coming to terms with their brutish behavior, with their own ego, with their own insecurity, with their control issues, man. You know what I'm saying? And Spirit is saying drama that's associated with the Eight of Cups, and the energy that's preceding it, because then it goes to the Page of Cups, the Page of Wands in reverse. I apologize. that shows me that it's kind of like we're looking back on ourselves, but we're not doing anything, or we don't realize what's happening in our lives, with the divine creator, and how the creator is coming back to self. You know what I'm saying? How you are becoming the very thing that you were destined to be without kind of like letting your head get all too wonky or confused, because that's what means the world to you. It's about doing what's important to you. You know what I'm saying? It's about you giving energy to the things that you desire, but not from a selfish place, because it's going to show you how you need to be selfless to receive those things. And when I'm saying selfless, I mean the material world, the material self, the ego, the things that we have literally acclimated to in one way or another on this planet, But it does lead to the world. The world is preceded by the 10 of Cups. You know what I'm saying? I had to look at it because I had to make sure what the hell I was seeing because of my glasses. But whatever. The vision's been going in and out. If you guys are going through ascension symptoms where you feel nauseous, remember, there's things moving around. We're shifting. We're transitioning. The energy is kind of like fluctuating right now. So you're going to have these in and outs, man. Whether it's emotional, whether it's physical, you're going to be tired, getting a lot of rest with this Hermit card that I have here is really important. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we just need to learn how to surrender to the moment and take a nap if we need to, or kind of like let go of the thought construct for a moment, put a pin in it, get back to it later, because we're overwhelmed. And when we're overwhelmed, it's probably because we don't have the right answer. I'm going to be honest with you. Spirit is saying this is the wrong one, because God is love, love is flowing, and the energy that we're talking about here is resistive, and you need to be less resistive is what I feel with this message. And then moving on from that, 10 of Cups energy, where that everything's coming to a culmination, where everything's coming together, everything's coming to a precipice, which is aligning with the new moon energy. You start to see the variety of the material things that you have like literally been passionate about that don't really mean anything in the long run. And I believe that's why this Hierophant is out here. It's because I feel like with this card, and what I hear is it's like mastering thyself. You know what I'm saying? Mastering the wholeness, the fullness, the goodness of who you are, regardless of where you're at, man. Using the word God. Maybe you're afraid of that. Maybe you're afraid of the fact that you're going to be judged by the Creator. And I have to tell you that I don't feel like that energy is representing. I feel like it's the love of the Creator that is within you, that we're embracing now, that we're connecting to, that we're ascending to, that we're rising to realize, is what I'm also hearing, But I feel like with this Hangman, a lot of people are unwilling to accept the fact that they are part of the divine. Okay? I'm not going to lie to you. I've done this shit myself. Okay? Let's just be honest. Because it's like, dude, am I really worthy of this? Am I really worthy of living this? This seems like a fallacy to me type of energy, right? That's distortion, Because if you can't believe in yourself, and this is something that I've said many times before that always deeply resonates with me in a different way. You can't believe in anything until you believe in yourself, because everything else becomes a belief outside of yourself because you're not looking from within, right? I learned that the hard way, all right? So a little tea for all you beautiful people out there, but this definitely leads to emotional fulfillment within yourself and alignment. The number 6 is present, and I see that with this 6 of Cups. But, which is, to me, it's 6 represents the harmony, the balance, kind of like things being in alignment and in synchronous is what Spirit is saying here with this card, with the 6 of Cups out here. But it's going to take that shift or that pole shift inside of ourselves, that we need to realize that we're looking at the world backwards, and we've been programmed to look at the world backwards, see everything in the reverse aspect, the material aspect, the surface level aspect. And a lot of these gifts and these blessings that a lot of people are walking around with, whether you're psychic, medium, and intuitive, a tarot reader, and stuff like that, aren't embracing the fulfillment or the fulfillingness of this energy, is what I'm hearing here. And I think that's really important for us to realize, that those of us that are on the spiritual path, and this message is directly more towards you, you know what I'm saying? Figuring out what it is that's holding you back and tuning into yourself and being mindful of the words that come up and how you're emotionally sounding off to them or reacting to them in one way or another. Important understanding, because, when it comes to purification, this is kind of like the process. There's sadness, there's drama, there's emotions, and then there's anger, or there's anger first, which leads to sadness, vice versa, which way you want to take it. In other words, we are emotionally processing a lot of and coming to terms with a lot of things in our lives, all right, that just don't resonate with where we're at right now. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people are figuring out that it's time to come to terms with those things. It's time to mature. It's not time to feel like a child exposed to the world that is naked and afraid of doing something new or something that they feel is insignificant, and them self-doubting themselves and all those things, because that's part of that purification process, to see the fear for what it is and then understand, come to a culmination of those things and then have this release, you know what I'm saying, or this misunderstanding let go of inside of yourself, because that is not divine, right? Which is one of the reasons why we feel distress and disease, panic, chaos, disorder, and all those, sensitive things that we are acclimated to at this point. You know what I'm saying? You know who you are. Let's not fake the bacon. But I have to say that this entire message is also related to you literally surpassing your shortcomings and getting over yourself, your drama, and anybody that's participating in the in-between of that process, right? So you'll be evaluating Ace of Swords, clarity, looking at these things fucking with that eagle eye, that eagle's vision, being able to see things for what they are, not getting off your throne, or not getting off of staying in the present of where you're at, engaging shit in the past when you should be engaging it from the present. This is how we do something different, And I almost feel like there's a little bit of an explosion there of realization for people as I say this, as Spirit leads me to say it, you know what I'm saying? To understand that everything is happening for the greatest and highest good right now. So anything that is swaying you from that type of thinking is actually distracting you from your greatest and highest good. Salah. Much love to each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to this message today. Like, comment, and share. Share this knowledge and wisdom with anybody you think can benefit from the knowledge and wisdom that we share on this page and this app. So thank you very much. And hang in there, man, because this is not this. Listen, you're gonna see at the end of the day, when all this comes to a culmination by that new moon, that new fire is what Creator's saying, that you're gonna realize that a lot of this shit is in the past, and we are no longer have to be thinking that we're just done, or we just can't, or we have to accept, or we have to settle, or we just have to literally kind of take it and just be that strong person that we're expected to be, because we've been living our life alone without God for so long. You know what I'm saying? That's that victim, martyr, sacrifice energy that is also associated with being disconnected for so long. I'm being graceful, opening up to love, opening up to light, opening up to more of discovery of the self-reflection, self-discipline, accountability for the divine being that you are, the spirit within. You can read a lot of things in a lot of places and still come to the same culmination and the same common sense that we were talking about here, fam. So enjoy yourselves, and we will catch up with you tomorrow to give you another lovely energy update of what to expect, what to discern, what to reflect, or what to watch out for. You know what I'm saying? What to not allow yourself to be triggered by, so that way you can have a good day instead of a shitty one. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're here for. We're here for the love. We're here for the information. We're here for the truth, and we're here for the light. So, Salah. Take care, fam. Peace.